Face is bright, but that's okay. Okay, chat, we're gonna go over the changes because I do want to know, and it's good for a YouTube video as well, so why not, right? I guess we have Kings Canyon and Storm Point. This looks insane. This is that big floating like skeleton, and now it's not. The Octane place is here. Everything looks so different from a bird's eye view. One of the most frequent pieces of feedback we hear about Kings Canyon is the overall map size. Over time, Kings Canyon has continued to feel smaller and smaller as the game has evolved. Often this meant squads were too close together in the early mid-game, making it difficult for players to take fights without being interrupted by a third party. Addressing this was the primary goal of our new POI Relic. I love that. That's like such a fucking... That's so good. That's so good. I like hearing that. Like they take good criticism there because that's insane. That doesn't happen in Fortnite or anywhere, any other game for that matter. Okay, here we go. I saw this on this is so cool. This website's so cool. They showed I saw it on a prize stream for a little bit. I was watching for like a couple minutes. So this is I mean, this is crazy. Like they do a really good job with this stuff. Like this just has so much more room to fight in now, which is nice. So you don't get third as much, and after you win the, like instead of fighting this little like choke with people right next to you, you can actually fight like out here. End games will be a lot better here as well. There's just so much more playable space on this side of the map. Hopefully it'll make it significantly better. All right, I think that's cool. You know what's insane to me is when you go back and forth for some reason. I know like the right side of this is very different, like this is where my mouse is, but like the whole map looks different. But like the mountains line up like actually perfect. The whole map just looks so much better. I love that. The dark lights in games are miserable. Brighter is just usually so much better for the most part. Modified POIs, cage, hillside, and relay. The cage is a memorable... I was about to read that as miserable because, yeah. Memorable structure on Kings Canyon, but we felt its defensibility was too high for a POI positioned directly in a high traffic junction. This was contributed to third parties as players siege squads and trenched inside the tower. In order to resolve these fights quicker, we decided to simplify the top of the structure. That's sick. Like, I love them for this. I love them for this. This is such a cool... Again, the map change to be, like, brighter looks so nice, too. I think this change is really good. Like, this is a listening change to me. This spot on the map sucks to be at. Because there's always people with bows, charge rifles, or whatever sitting up here. And now, if someone's sitting up there, at least you can shoot them back. Because there's no more, like, they can shoot through the windows and stuff. At least you can shoot them back fully, thoroughly. Which is frustrating. So I like this change a lot. This might be my favorite change on the whole map. Rebuilt this area from the ground up without defensible interior spaces. Our goal with this change is to resolve fights faster and allow safer rotations through the space. Okay, I get it. That's good. Yeah, you can't hold the buildings. You can't play inside the buildings and make fights last way longer. So I guess it's good. That's a good idea at an attempted change. I like where we're going with it, That's solid to me. Like at the very least, they're thinking in the right direction, Change. We restored some buildings that previously existed at Broken Relay. Wait, so they had buildings here and they got rid of them, and now Broken Relay is just horrible? Is that what happened? Because that's miserable. I don't know why they would why they do that, but whatever. Okay, so it just looks so much better. I mean, it feels more like a POI. There's more loot. There's more ways to get across. Right now, Broken Relay is horrendous. It's so bad. 4 new buildings is huge. I mean, look at this POI without them. I know there's another one here, but this is miserable. And then it just becomes an actual thing you could land at, And it also gets rid of this dead space for no reason. I love the 3 zip lines, so do I. This one's a weird one. This is where I left the prize stream pretty much. But he was talking about this choke. That mountain just looks so weird now. But I mean, I don't know if this is better or worse. In this choke, isn't there a way to connect back there? There's a way, I'm pretty sure there's a way up here. You can go down to the right here or out to containment area with that thing that we saw earlier. The hill. But then there's a connection right there. So I guess if that connection's still there, then this doesn't really matter. And it should just stop another potential third party coming from middle. So I guess it's fine. I think it's better. I think it's better too. I think Apraz was saying he thinks it's worse, but even when he was saying it, I think it might be a little bit better. Because now you just can't get pulled up on by another squad. If you're fighting the choke, there's a whole nother angle that could come. If both teams watch their back, I didn't see anything past that, so all this is new to me. So this is the old map. Wait. Whoa. They're making it kind of like World's Edge. They're cutting off a lot of 3-way chokes or pinch points from other easy access from other POIs. That's a big change. This is a really big change. This major rotation in the center of the map connected destroyed bridges, River Center, and Hillside. We felt that this rotation was too fast, contributing to a high amount of third parties at River Center and Hillside. To help make the flow of squads more predictable, we've removed the connection to destroyed bridges. So now no one over at what's it called, can just come third party this. What's that space called over there? The market area? It's market and salvage. That's what it is. Yeah, thank you. So I guess you can't just run through anymore, which is nice. Even if you hear it, you have to wait for Valcold if it's all spawn, or go around all the way over here, or over there if you really want to through the tunnel. But that's good. Okay, so oh wait, they literally got rid of the other choke. We've also removed this cave connection between Marketplace and River Center to further stabilize the flow of squads around River Center. The fuck is River Center? We expect the squads will experience less third parties in these central locations on Kings Canyon, resulting in a much smoother mid-game. The marketplace removed the small cave connection at the back to a more visible location and widened it significantly. This should make it more difficult for players to ambush squads, marketplace, and improve player awareness overall. So this one is like, it's just a pretty small. Wait, they added a tunnel? This is the old game, and they added a tunnel. Okay, I mean, I guess that's good. They backed it up a little bit. There's more area to play on this side of market, because I think this side of the market's been miserable as it is. I guess yeah, no, it's good. They removed the small tunnels, made a big one. Yeah, it's probably good, to be honest. I think they're doing well, bro. I like these changes so far. This one's weird. What is this? Where am I? We've made similar modification to choke point into the cage. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. The amount of new playable space is significant in players, gives players better visibility of the surrounding area. That's so good. Like, stuff like this is so good. Like, it takes one small choke. Like you said, it takes a small choke and makes it from miserable to, like, actually playable. Over time, the loot quantity and quality across POIs has become a frequent point of feedback because it's horrible. And some POIs are really good and some are horrendous. In this update, we've taken time to re-examine loot on Kings Canyon at a holistic level to get it back to a healthy spot. I like these devs, man. These guys are sick. We've rebalanced the distribution of loot across a number of POIs to adjust major loot disparity between key POIs. Crash Site Spotted Lakes have been taken down a peg, and several older POIs have been given a much needed bump, such as Runoff, Hydro Dam, Swamps, and Octane's Gauntlet. I like that, because their other POIs are miserable. Like, that's great. Yeah, Spotted Lakes and Crash Site have just the most loot by a mile. After taking steps to address this, the total loot that can now spawn is roughly comparable to Olympus. I love these developers. I love this. There's such a lack of loot on Kings Canyon that if it's near Olympus level, that is just a game changer. Kings Canyon lighting and skybox is getting a big upgrade in Hunted. Overhaul brings a much more immersive, vibrant environment, and we think Kings Canyon has never looked better, and I could not agree more. I think the game looks so much cooler. That whole top part looks fake. Looks like it's floating in the clouds, but they should just got rid of that. Maybe even like this one and this stuff. Like, it should just be this. I think this looks sick. This looks real and cool and sick, and they added fucking Demogorgon. I think one of the biggest issues with Fortnite that I have is the fact that there's no you know, there's nighttime. I hate nighttime. I hate that the sky changes. I hate consistently. I hate that the map's super red or bright, and in this game it's never really that big of an issue, but they just made it from dreary to like gloomy to like bright and more vibrant. The mountains are darker. It's literally, dude, it literally just looks like it kind of just looks like the sun's on the opposite side of the map. Like, I wonder if it's gonna look that different. Like, right? The grass is obviously a little greener, but it looks like the sun is just coming a different direction. Like, that's exactly what's happening. Added 2 sets of stairs and 2 zip lines to help non-movement legends access the walls at Repulsor. That's so big. That's so... I need a map. You know what I'm talking about. The massive walls. They added zip lines and staircases now so you can get up here. Like, imagine you want to play Gibby, Caustic, and Seer, and you are in an end game that pulls Repulsor. You just can't get on the wall and you just die. Like, sorry to break it to you. I added 1 vertical zipline to help non-movement legends access the wall at Artillery. So same thing right here. 1 zipline that goes straight up, which is nice. Good change, I think. Great change. Added 2 vertical ziplines to help players access the walkway at Swamps, because there are none. I get that. I see what they're saying. Like, right around here, there's no, like, to get up to the high points. Removed a number of trees at Forest to improve visibility. I love that. At Forest. What is Forest? Is Forest here? Is this Forest? I know there's no POI name. Yeah, because this spot's miserable. I hate going to this area. There's too many trees. There's too many bushes. Like, I hope that this is what they're talking about, because that spot's horrible on the map. Remove 5 jump towers in areas that would benefit from slower rotations. I like that a lot. That's so good, dude. Oh my god. Fix many bugs and bad end circles. And that's everything. That's so sick. They did such a good job. I'm so happy with them. Like, actually, that's so cool. 30 gets Skull Piercer or whatever, which I'm pretty sure, like they said, is just a headshot multiplier, which is probably gonna be insane because the 33 is already really good, so people might be using that like crazy. Eve buff, fire rate increase, which is gonna be kind of nuts potentially. I feel like the Eve is just so bad though. It's so hard to shoot like accurately. Bolts increase fire rate even more. Oh my god. I don't know how fast it's gonna shoot, but it might be insane. Adding stocks, I really don't know what that's gonna do for it too much. I guess faster reload potentially. Double tap pop-up return. So what's double tap? Suppose that mean 2 bullet shots. So is it gonna do twice as much damage? Oh, so you can do like the do like, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. So the bow and the rampage are gonna be in the pack. I'm glad the bow's going in because the bow's like one of the most frustrating guns in the entire game, and I actually hate getting shot by it. Hopefully it doesn't give you too much ammo in it, but enough that it's like usable, you know? Rampage is probably gonna have to have some weird charge up rate But it's kind of good because you don't fight thermited rampages anymore as much, and you won't see as many bows, which is, those are the most frustrating guns. So I guess I'm glad. Gold equipment changes in season 14. Gold knockdown, self-revived, removed. That's good. So the gold knock gives you can't self-res anymore, which is huge. That's all anyone's ever asked for. So now I kind of wish they changed it to where if your team, you still self-res, but if your team died, everyone would be dead. So you couldn't self-res if everyone was dead. But I mean, this is fine. They just removed self-res, which is good because it's not in competitive. Guardian Angel added. So if you do res someone while you have a gold knockdown, they will be healthier, just like the gold bag. And the gold bag loses the ability to res someone with more health, but you have deeper pockets. So apparently it means you have stack extra meds. So you can have 3 med kits and batteries instead of 2 per slot, I guess. And then 2 Phoenix kits instead of 1, which is huge. That's insane. That's like so many heals, but who really needs that many heals anyways? The wingman switch to sniper ammo, I feel like it's going to be good. Because what is that? What is sniper ammo stacks? 24? So is it 24 shots or 32? It's 24, right? For sniper? I feel like wingmen just won't be used. I don't find as many sniper mags, or maybe I'm just not looking for them. Wingman shotgun, I mean, that's bolt. Confusing. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you won't see wingmen a lot. I'm just going to run R3 Volt like every game. Or like maybe if I get a wingman off spawn, I'll use it and I'll just use wingman Volt. But Volt's going to be in my inventory probably 99% of the time. That gun's so fun. Unless it comes back nerfed, then it's not as good as the car. And then I guess the last thing is that, like you said, the Volt and Scout are out for the bow rampage, and I feel like that's just so good. Like I love that they're back. I don't love that the Scout's back because it's probably the most underrated gun in the game, at least right now. Like there's not a lot of people you see taking the Scout, like a lot of good players. Seems like a lot of good players don't want to take it because they have like a stacked R3. But I think if it had twice as much ammo, I think people would take it. Like it's the lack of ammo that makes people not take it because you can burn a Scout so fast, and it's just gonna be the most used gun again. We're good. I mean, I don't need to mention the desired changes. Sears, Valk's apparently getting nerfed. Sears probably, hopefully, getting nerfed. Probably not going to, but I want her to bad.